Hey there, everybody. Thank you guys again for tuning in and pressing play. I wanted to do this brief video just talking about living life on purpose while beating the odds. I get a chance to look back over my life. I'll use my life as an example. I love to use my life as an example on this page because I believe that you got to give the people something to relate to. I can get in front of you and just be talking, but without transparency, without a pure heart, you cannot reach anyone. So what better way to do so than use my own personal life experiences? But anyway, in my past, I get a chance to look back behind me and see the things that God has brought me over. And there were so many hurts and so many losses. There were so many failures and disappointments. These things were devastating to me. And for the longest time, I walked basically paralyzed, afraid to live life on purpose, afraid to love and trust other people, afraid to expect the best for my life, afraid to even believe that God can love someone like me because I have made so many mistakes. And this is how I lived my life. But getting to the place where I had to surrender my will, surrender how I felt, and give that brokenness to God, it was in that I became a victor and no longer a victim. I didn't have to walk around with a badge on saying I'm a victim, hurt me, use me, take from me, and give me nothing in return. When I was honest with God and told him where I was and what I needed and what I did not want to be, and I needed him to show me who I was because of circumstantial evidence, they told me something different. God then, he took all of the ashes and he gave me that beauty. So using this YouTube page has also brought healing and deliverance for me because there was a time where I was so afraid and I was so embarrassed of the mistakes that I used to make. These are things that people would like to forget about. No one wants to be honest. No one wants to come out and say that I married a person that was an abuser. And because of that abusive relationship, it destroyed my self-esteem. Because of that, I thought that everyone was going to hurt me. Because of that, I was afraid to get in a relationship because I thought that someone would even hurt my child. Who wants to talk about things like that? Who wants to be honest and open with the things that we would rather forget about? But it is so amazing to me how God can take the thing, that very thing that was meant to destroy you, and use it as a platform, an open door for opportunity for you to first be healed. You got to be honest so you can be healed. Once you're healed and delivered and set free, if you are willing to come outside of how you feel, come outside of your own comfort zone, God is going to use that. There are so many women out here who struggle with abandonment issues, who struggle with rejection issues, who struggle with homosexuality, who struggle with perversion or being promiscuous, who struggle with being in a relationship with a man that only abused her. But we have so many people still in their brokenness, still being hindered, still in bondage because we who have the answer on the inside of us, which is greater is he that's on the inside of me than he that is in the world. So now that I know that the answer is on the inside of me and it's not me, it is Christ. That very thing that was meant to destroy me, that very thing that I would like to place in the closet and hide it and never address it again, never speak of it again, God uses to reach out to others. God uses it to heal others. God uses it as a platform to draw people to him, not me. Draw people to him and not me. And people get that messed up. But living life on purpose is going to cause you to have to fight to beat the odds. And it's not just going to fall cushionly on your lap. It's not going to come easy. You're going to have to battle in your mind because there's no way you can go through so much turmoil. There's no way a woman that has been abused or raped or molested, a young man or a young woman, there's no way we could experience those things and not be affected by it. There's no way someone can do drugs or alcohol and it not affect them. So you have to be willing to endure the process and live life on purpose, you guys. It's going to cost you something. There are going to be a lot of people that walk away from you. There are going to be a lot of people that don't understand your process. But I want to tell you, if you are faithful, if you are committed and fully surrendered to God, he will bring you out victoriously. I get a chance to look at not just myself, but other people beat the odds, and they do not do it by mistake. If you want to beat the odds, you got to do it on purpose. You got to say, God, my life was hell in the beginning, but I am placing all my trust, all my hope, all my faith in you, and no matter the cost, I want what you want from me and nothing less. And that's why I find myself in this place today, where absolutely being okay with saying I have no idea what tomorrow will hold, what trials, what blessings, what tests, what opportunities, what open doors will come. But because my faith, my hope, my trust, my yes is all anchored in the right place, I shall beat the odds while living life on purpose. I kind of did not have an order to this video. As you can see, I'm in my car, and I just wanted to take a couple of minutes just to share that if you truly want to beat the odds, I don't care what you went through. You could have been a drug dealer. You could have been someone who manipulated and used so many people and broke so many hearts. None of it is too big for God to forgive you. And not only just forgive you, but use that to help someone else. But you gotta be willing to endure the process, because when we endure the process and there's a yes there, and it's not circumstantial, it's not swaying with how we feel or our emotions, but it's saying, God, yes, no matter the cost, it's in that you will beat the odds. I promise you. The most beautiful thing has happened to me. I found out who I am. The most amazing thing has happened to me. I realize that I am sound-minded and I am strong. I am a victorious person. And so are you. So I want to ask the question, are you willing to live life on purpose while beating out of the odds? And if your answer is yes, I want to tell you that pain is going to be a part of the process. Being stretched is going to be a part of the process. Being called out. What I mean about being called out, God will take you out of the group and place you in the corner. And in that place, He will begin to prove you. He will even allow unfortunate circumstances to happen so that He can be exalted and glorified in and through those things. So I pray grace and peace to you guys. This was just really me having a chit chat with you guys and sharing my heart. Do not be afraid to fight for the things that God has promised you. And if you don't know what God has promised you, that's okay. Go in the Word of God. We have a prophetic word full of prophecies, our Bible. Find that one thing that God has promised to all of us and use it as leverage. And when every circumstance is telling you something different, you believe no other voice. You listen to no other voice except the voice of truth, because it's in that you will get to that place where you beat the odds and you do it on purpose. God bless you guys.